Hey, how's it going, all you lovely people at Door Shutter, coming back to you with a brand new episode of Project Architect 2, and today, we're going to mess around with RF Tools dimensions. I actually want to make a third dimension, because I have not done that, and the reason I haven't done that is because I want to look at what is called the block absorber. So this is actually one of the things you need to make your own Dimlets. And what you need to do, and we're actually going to do this here on camera, is we're going to do something a little silly. We're going to grab blocks of diamonds, and we're going to put the matter absorber. And you can see that that absorbed the matter. Okay, it looks like it's only going to accept it there. So basically, what I want to do is I want to go in here to block of diamond and just grab, an inventory or so. And I want to place my backpack down here for a second. And we want to get a block placer. Let's go for modular router. And let's get the activator module gone. Let's do a placer module, I believe is what it's called. Yes. Placer module. Turn this thing to always. There we go. Place in front. Okay. And then we can also grab some speed modules. Okay. And then also we'll grab a hopper. So it looks like we only need to do about 2 stacks of this, by the way. According to that. I'm not sure if that's correct or not, but we'll see what happens. It may not stop, and that's fine if we waste some EMC here. I think for right now, I'm just going to toss this all back in. And then while that's also happening, let's do RF tools. Let's grab out our rare energy pieces that we made. And I'm just going to let this go until either it stops or until I think it's done 2 stacks. Okay, I think it's done 2 stacks. So I'm going to pick this up. Okay, so this is only done 73%. Okay, so let's put it back. I need to grab more diamonds because I actually did toss them back in here. So let's do 2 more stacks. And I'll just let it keep going. I also put more speed upgrades in here, by the way. I think we could actually speed this up even more, and this would go much faster. Okay, perfect. Be right back. Okay, it has actually stopped. So we're going to pick this up, and 100% block of diamond. We're going to go here. We're going to toss all of these items in, and all block of diamond. So it looks like we have everything, right? Or do we need this stuff? We need the researcher, which I actually kind of forgot this was even a thing, but we'll grab this real quick. This is actually how you get knowledge to be recognized. So as of right now, it's not recognized. Actually, out of stone completely. I guess I did use quite a bit here. Stone. Okay. Okay, researcher. And then basically what we're going to do is we're going to put this down. And we're just going to put it there. And I'm hoping I can actually just kind of automate this, but I'm not sure if I can. So once this is complete, it hopefully should go into the barrel. Okay, perfect. So if we do something like this. Which is not what I want. And we grab another barrel. Should be able to just toss all of the research we currently have. And this will take some time to do. But once we do this, we should be able to toss these guys in here. And you can see that we're actually starting to learn stuff. We've actually got block of netherite. We've got forge ores. We've also got ancient debris, but I'm not sure if this is factoring in. And I'm not 100% sure, but we shall see. But I do see like a Wicked Draconium. Oh, do you have like there's recipes? Okay, we wouldn't even be able to get this one because I still have not found that this right here. Okay. And does it tell us which one we need for this? Or do we just have to go based on the icons? Okay, we have to go based on the icons. You see how there is 4 lightning bolts and then 4 like red or rectangles on that? So that is going to be the legendary tier. So whenever we start getting process the other ones, these ones here, and the rare and uncommon, we'll start to see other ones. So I see that we've got ores. I see that we've got Paxel and lava pool stone cannot replace. Okay. Yeah, we got bedrock. We could just have an entire dimension of bedrock. It would be completely useless, but we could do it. What do we do with this that is kind of useless to us now? I guess we can just kind of keep it in there. Okay, let this stuff process. Looks like we've got mineable with Paxel. And that's just going to bring us a whole bunch of stuff. So we're still looking for diamond, right? That's kind of where we're wanting. So I will let you guys know if I come across it, and hopefully I do. But this is going to take some time. Okay, I have the ability to make the block of diamond now. We actually should have everything. Let's just grab some of the blob. I guess if we do RF tools, that might be easier. Yeah, okay. So, block of diamond. We have tons of these now, which is beautiful. We do this, and then this, and then create. Block of diamond. Okay. And then now we need, do we have anything like sphere, cube? Doesn't look like we have any of those. So that might be a problem. Let's see. I think those are considered features. So these right here. So we got liquid spheres and we got liquid cubes. So we actually don't have any features that are going to work for us. Okay. So we may have to wait until I get more research. Hey, quick interjection here. If you guys are enjoying the video, if you could leave a like, subscribe, and or comment, that would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, let's get back into the video. So I realize we have the ability to make a night card now, which I actually need to go and get. I think it's rare. Let's actually make sure. Hold on. So this is triple. Okay, so I think that is rare. So we'll just get that rare, uncommon, and then we'll get this one. Okay. And that should be giving us the ability to make night. Create. Okay, so what am I missing? I don't know what I'm missing. Because that's just black dye, right? I don't have the ability to throw more in there. I have to be missing something. Let's pull this all out. Interesting, because I'm not able to make it. Oh, did I do that wrong? Okay, I didn't even realize you could do that. I didn't realize you could actually accidentally put the wrong slots in. Okay, so I'm still waiting on trying to see if we can get some kind of feature. Cube, sphere, anything. Because I don't really want to use the block of diamond if we can't really get a feature. But I think I'm running out of common knowledge. And I don't think we have the ability to look at what knowledge is needed. So if I look at fear or cube, okay, it's not going to show me. Yeah, because all the dimlets aren't even listed in here. And I know for certain I don't have one in here. Well. And is there one to actually guarantee that blobs spawn? Let's look at this. Let's click all. Okay, so you just have no blobs. Do you have the ability? Let's see. Let's look up cube. So this is a common one. So we need more common knowledge. So these uncommons are not going to get it to us. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I shouldn't have converted all of them to that tier. My bad. And also, if we have a whole bunch of these that we can't use, by the way, we can actually bump them up to the next tier. But yeah, I'm going to have to go hunt down more commons. So what I'm going to do is I am going to grab, I think, this guy. I'm going to toss him back in here, and I'm going to go adventure and just get more Dimlets. See if I can maybe just find a feature Dimlet without having to wait. But yeah, I will see you guys here in a little bit. Okay, I have the ability to now make cubes, which we're going to create, hopefully. Did I do it again? I did it again. Okay. Create. Perfect. All right, so I've got the others in here. So what I should be able to do, if I remember correctly, blocks are modifiers to change. Let's see. Place them in front of the terrain or feature Dimlet. Okay, so let me get a new world one set up, because I actually don't have one of these yet. Okay, so I've got the empty dimension tab, and we're going to place them in front. So the terrain or features goes in front of the block, and then we're actually going to make this nighttime. I'm going to call this world 3. It's kind of hard to see this. Store. Okay. I'm going to let this get some realization. We're going to get some power into it. And we'll jump in here whenever it's available. All right, the world is in here, so we're going to dial it. And we're going to jump in. Let's see how crazy this is. Ooh, okay, we are, like, underground. Interesting. Well, we've got some, definitely got some interesting generation. This is the Basalt's Delta. Oh, yeah, see that? Look at that right there. We've got nether fortresses, I see. Let me actually put my pants on here, because I kind of forgot I don't have them on. But we should now technically be able to just mine. We could totally get a builder. Don't get me wrong. But I kind of want to... I want to excavate quite a bit of this. Because this is just a whole bunch of EMC, right? I don't think we need this many diamonds. But I'm going to poke around in this dimension. You guys have kind of seen me do this dimension several times. You know, just several different dimensions at this point. This is definitely an interesting generation. But I'm going to try and find some blobs, which we are in like a night dimension. So I'm hoping we have blob spawns and we'll be able to get that going. But I'm kind of concerned because this is a nether dimension. I see magma cubes spawning. But I'm not seeing any kind of blobs. And light level should be low enough. I think we got really unlucky with this one. Really unlucky indeed. I guess this actually can demonstrate when we get a bad dimension, what we should do. So what we should do is let's go back. I know we have diamonds in this dimension and all of that stuff, but I actually want to unmake this dimension. So we're going to interrupt, and I want to put this back in here and extract. Okay? And I want to make this world 4. but we need what is called a digit. I've actually went ahead and I've sorted these a little bit here. So I'm going to grab the digit 7. But yeah, you just put stuff in here, and I've got the pipes filtering on each type of Dimlet, because these are all technically different types. You just get rid of the NBT. And we're just going to put 7 in here, and we're going to do world_5, store, pull, put it back in here. And then world 3, by the way, this cannot be removed, which is kind of irritating. We could probably go into the files and remove it, but for now, we should be good. And this is technically world 4, not 5, but that's okay. We'll just let it go. Dial. Step in. Okay, we got a void dimension this time, which is kind of crazy. Ooh, block of emeralds. Look at that. That is nuts. We got tendrils. Ooh, tendrils is a really cool one. It's a really cool feature, Dimlet. But yeah, we have so many diamonds. And we've got pebbles. But I'm just curious if we can find any blobs. But basically, you can take those digits and keep adding them to make the worlds unique again. And that is how you would go about this. To get dimensions that hopefully will spawn blobs and stuff. Because you don't have to create... Oh, it's trial chamber. You don't have to create like a whole bunch of Dimlets and have a whole bunch of them. Because if you just extract and then go back and add a digit or add a new feature or add something, that will allow for you to then make a whole new dimension. But yeah, trial chambers... I'm not really caring about trial chambers. I'm definitely going to spend some time mining. It looks like we've actually got ruined portals as well. Definitely some good stuff. But I want to find just a little bit more stuff and see if blobs will spawn. That is a meteorite. Interesting. Alright, I will move on to the next one because I don't think this is going to get us anywhere. So let me get the new one built out, see if I can find this very last blob tier. And that's kind of all I'm looking for right now. I've actually found one. Holy cow. Legendary blob. This is the first one I've come across. And we got 5 total dimension essence, which is fine. I don't really care about the dimension essence at this point, but we did find one, so that completes that quest. That's kind of the only reason I was trying to do this, was to complete that quest. So that is perfect. And we've got a snow golem plushie and basically nothing else. But yeah, those dudes, that had a lot of health. But yeah, I've been flying around this dimension that I made for quite a while. I mean, doesn't look like it, but I've been going up and down kind of more than anything. Flying between layers. Because that makes it easier. I don't know what in the world this is. What is modular item? Is it Draconic Evolution? Because I keep accidentally hitting something. Let's do, like, that. Because I keep hitting, Shift-C, because I'm, like, going down. And that's what's happening. That's why it's, like, spamming chat. Because you can see that it's been spamming chat quite a bit. So I think that's going to wrap it up for RF Tools Dimensions, right? That is kind of everything that I want to get into as of right now. I know we have quite a bit of knowledge and everything. We have the ability to use this as like a way to get a ton of ores and things of that sort as well. So this is going to be super useful. It's not like it's just going to end in useful, because I actually have 1.6 billion EMC right now because I went and just mined a whole bunch of diamonds. And I actually went ahead and I actually did an emerald one, and I got about 1,000 of those. So yeah, this was a very, very good idea to just go have a trip of that. But we have almost everything, if not everything. We may be missing some like legendary. And I probably should go ahead and take the extras out of here and combine to make higher tiers. But for the most part, that's a lot of off-camera work, because I probably won't show off our Tools Dimensions until we get a builder or a digital miner or something of that sort, where we can actually go and we can get the ability to like mine this stuff automatically. Okay, so I have been working on something, and I want to fill you guys in a little bit, because I'm not completely done. But I just quickly made an advanced compacting upgrade, and that requires the compacting upgrade, of course, with sophisticated backpacks. And you can see a whole bunch of blocks. These may remind you of something, because I'm actually working on the axolotl. Right now, we have almost everything to get this besides deep slate and cobblestone. So if I actually lay this out here, and I go grab the proper things that I need. Let's see here. Some of these are like 4 times. Yeah, so that's 4 times. That is... What's the clay one? 4 times. And then... I probably need this amethyst. And then I need this copper. And then I need... I think that's almost everything. Because if I lay this out properly... Oop, I got 2 calcite. I need actual iron. Which tier? Times 3. So that's the one thing with the compacting upgrade, is it just sends it full send, right? You could go over the amount, you can go under the amount, because you can see we have so many different types of these blocks. That's why I'm kind of taking a minute to get this together. And then now we just need cobblestone and deep slate. So I'm actually going to deactivate the compacting upgrade. Actually, can I reverse? I don't think I can reverse. But we'll just deactivate it by clicking the little toggle over here. And I'm going to go grab a cobblestone and deep slate. And the way I've been doing that, actually, is by the realized dimension tabs. Because I've actually been making specialized ones for all of the things that we could need. So we actually have independent worlds with cubes of the blocks that we needed. So we could actually go in here and we could get a lot. Which I went in and I think I got about 9,000 of each. Just by mining it straight up, because it's not a difficult thing. So this is cobbled deep slate, so we'll just send it with that one. And I'll just show you guys, I'm going to put this one in here for a second. And the CD, dial once. And inside of here, we should find... This is another thing, is we're kind of course, running on the assumption that it may or may not spawn properly. So it looks like it's actually spawned. What is this? Oh, it's this yellow stained glass platforms. That is interesting. But yeah, I'm just tearing down these giant cubes to get at least 9,000. For this one, it is 59,000. So this is going to take a minute. But yeah, this one shouldn't be too difficult. Just clear out kind of an entire cube or two, and we're golden. I'm doing manual labor when I could totally do a builder. But honestly, kind of enjoying this. Kind of just love flying around these dimensions. It is a blast to me. So, be back in a bit. Alright, so after a little bit of time has passed, we have now completed the axolotl. All we gotta do is craft it. Which means that the last remaining remnant is the wither. The wither, huh? Well, the wither's not complicated. It's just going to be focusing around Industrial Foregoing for probably an episode or 2. Because we need to get to the Wither Builder. The Wither Builder needs the Supreme Machine Frame, which needs Ether Gas. Ether Gas is getting the Fluid Laser Base and the Fluid, or just Laser Drill, not Fluid Laser Drill, because these are used for the Ore Laser Base and the Soul Laser Base, I think is what it's called. But these require advanced machine frames, which require pink slime, which require us to do mob slaughter factories, which requires pity frames and plastic. Plastic's one of the biggest things, but that's the very beginning. So we have some stuff to do. That is for sure. I'm quickly going to go back here real fast and take this out and toss it in here. But yeah, so if we ever need 10 million EMC, I guess we could always go do that with a digital miner or something. And I'm probably going to clear up this backpack by throwing some of this stuff into the EMC machine, or the tablet, whatever we want to call it. And that'll be fantastic. But I'm going to wrap this one up here. I know we messed with RF tools, just like we did last episode. But honestly, I enjoy messing with it. I could probably spend like 5 episodes just exploring worlds. But I will not do that to you. I will only do 2 episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.